Welcome to FRTLZR. My name is Tim and this is HB. It's a B stock which I bought recently from the Big T from Germany. Now it's here in the place to be, and we will see what this thing can do. So stay tuned, subscribe and share this video with your guitar friends and fellows. So let's go. So I don't have a mat here, so that's why I only use this little Damon premium cloth, which can be also used for such instances, especially if you only do it from time to time. It's really nice. It has a fluffy side on this one like a terry, and here it's like a suede, and it's protecting the guitar enough to make small adjustments. So because nevertheless it's only touching here, so that's why the guitar is well protected and you can put it safely here to work on it. Yeah, so we have here this little LP style guitar with a lot of chrome on it. Nice bridge, EMG pickups. You have a switch here also to change between rhythm and treble, or neck and bridge pickup. You have stainless steel frets on this one. I will come back to the fretwork later on. And you have locking tuners on the guitar and a kind of graphite nut. Yeah, so what I like to do first on a new guitar or on a guitar I recently bought is to check if the neck has a little tiny bit of relief, or I like it that it's quite straight with a small relief. Others like it a bit more. And I press here the first fret and the 15th fret or 17th fret, like you want it, 17th. And I check here in between if there's a small gap between the fret and the string. And if it's moving here and it's almost touching the fret, you're actually good to go. You have a good setup for good playability. You can also use this kind of feeler gauges to be sure that you have a decent amount of relief in your neck. They are in different thicknesses, and then you can adjust it exactly to your liking. In my opinion, this went always very good. You can also use a straight edge or notched straight edge, put it here on the fretboard, and then use a feeler gauge depending on your liking to check in the middle of the fretboard if there's a little gap which indicates that you have a proper relief to have a good playability. What I also like to do is when I know now the neck relief is good, I check the action quickly. I use here the FRTLZR CheckCard, which is, in my opinion, the best on the market in regards of readability, because it has this fret-shaped gauges and not these lines. So this fret-shaped gauges gives you a clearer indication about the height of the string. And you can use it like this. check the 12th fret, check if you want imperial or metric. I'll go with metric, and then you measure on the 12th fret how the action is set up. I have here 1.25, and the low E string is about 1.75, which is okay. I can drop the low E string a bit so that I have 1.5, and then we're good to go. I also like to check the fret work of a new guitar, so I use a fret rocker to check if there's any high fret. I always check on 3 positions on the fret so that I can cover a good amount. Here was a bit, nothing special. I measure 3 spots on the fret to get a good impression on the overall fretwork. Here was a bit. Let's see if it will make a bit of drama later on. I think it not, because it's only slight rocking. So actually this is really really ridiculous how good this guitar is fretted. Also the frets are polished. You don't need to do anything here. I don't know if it came from the factory like this, or because it's B-stock that someone did it already, but I must say this is, as of now, I think the best Harley Benton I had in my hands. Okay, what I'm doing now is to check the fret height with the CutNutOrNot. They come in a set of 2 for the most common fret sizes, 1.2, 1.6, 1.4 and 1 millimeters. Let's try with 1.2 millimeters here. I think this is the most common height of the frets, and we use this small notch on this side and put it on the fret to check if it's rocking. And you can see it's rocking, so this means it's not 1.2, it must be then 1 higher. I take the other one, 1.4 millimeters, check if it's rocking. No rocking. So, as I want my guitar nut as high as the fret, for intonation purposes and also for playability purposes, to have a very easy playability on the first frets, I like to adjust the nut slots according to the fret height. So I check now with this tiny little feet, which are also 1.4 millimeters. You can check it again here with the digital caliper. And they're here exactly 1.4 millimeters. And I slide this tiny feet now underneath the strings, and I check with wiggling in this direction if there is a gap in between this tiny feet. and the string. And here is a bit rocking. I think mostly it would be okay, but I want to go, here's perfect, here's also good, it's also good. Oh, really good cut nut. Wow. Here's a bit on the B string, but actually all the other strings are already cut from the factory to the perfect height. At least as I like it, and I think a lot of guitarists like it because you have the best playability. And I think that a guitar which plays great is a great guitar. So no matter which price range you're looking for, if you have an expensive guitar and it doesn't play good, it's not a nice guitar and it's not making fun to play on. So I have here the high E string, actually okay, but the B string is rocking a bit. So I take my file, take the string out. Of course you can also unwind it to loosen the tension a bit. I'm doing it this way, and then you cut a bit in the downward direction to the direction of the post of the tuner. You just do a few strokes and then check again. Put it back in place. Where was it? 1.4 millimeters. Can do a bit more. Don't do too much, otherwise you have to change the nut or fill in the nut slots. 1.4 millimeters. No, it's good. So it's actually just fine tuning, and I think the high E string I also do a little bit. And like I said, you can also loosen the strings in order to access the nut slot. It's a bit a personal preference. So towards the post, not too much. No rattling at all. This is fine. Double check. Yeah, this is really good. Really good. Yeah, so now we have checked the neck relief, which is quite good on this one, and we have checked the fret work with this fret banger, fret rocker. We have checked the action, and we have checked and cut the nuts a bit and used the CutNutOrNot for this purpose, because actually the nut was cut really good. In general, I'm really impressed about this guitar. The fretwork is excellent, it's polished. There's really nothing sharp. These are stainless steel frets. The nut was cut really good, not perfect. I just made a bit of fine tuning on 2 strings with a CutNutOrNot. And now you can do the intonation and then you're ready to go. So, what do you think about this guitar? Did you ever have a Harley Benton? Do you remember the first Harley Bentons when they came out? How did you like them? It was a good of a journey what Thomann made with their brand, and in my opinion, value for the money, this guitar, including the electronics, the pickups, is a no-brainer, absolutely no-brainer. I don't know how much I paid, around 300 euros, I think, inclusive transport. And honestly, for this price, don't find anything better. And I think also until the 1,000 euro mark, it's an incredible, well-made, well-manufactured guitar with so many features, with the locking tuners. The nut is right, the fretwork is really excellent, pickups are really good. The knobs, they don't spin too hard, because you sometimes have that the knobs are spinning too hard, or that they put different or the wrong pots into the volume, and then you spin 3/4 of the volume pot, and then you only have an impact on the volume. Or same in the tone knobs, that you spin until almost to the end, and then you have a slight, only a slight amount of adjustability for the entire tone capacity. Yeah, the neck relief is good, everything is good set up. The neck heel is also amazing. The weight with 3.6 kilo for this type of guitar, mahogany, set neck, and solid workmanship is a dream. So yeah, that's the conclusion for today. This is what I actually didn't expect it from this kind of guitar. So if you like it, subscribe, share this video to your friends if you learned something and they maybe can also take something away from it. Check our shop, we have really nice products in our shop now, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.